Hello.
Yeah, hi, Kiran.
Yeah, hi. So everyone able to see my screen?
Yeah,
Okay. So up to execution results, everyone is fine. Or anyone have any doubts?
okay, fine.
Reno, you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So like controller, everyone is perfect, right? Each and every option and every okay, everything is fine. Controller.
Yeah,
So we'll go to the analyzer. So this is the analyzer. Once we can open the like results, right? It will be load like this. In this summary report, having for the like what time we are executed and how much duration you are executed, what is your scenario name, okay, and you are defined SLA or not also it will display here. And as you to here, you can observe top transactions by duration means what are the top transaction response time, which transactions happen, it will display here also. You can observe average is 23.67 and 11 6.9. So we can observe these things. And as same to in the summary report, we can see the statistics of like how many users you are executed, what is the total throughput is generated, what is the average throughput, and how many hits happen, total hits and average hits. And apart from this, we can see the like each and every transaction response time also. Okay, so these all transactions. So we can see these transactions, we can observe total pass transaction will be 1432. In that we don't have failure will be 0 and stop also we are not done. So means all transaction will be passed only. So after that what we can observe, we need to observe the average response time of the transaction, each and every transaction. So if you filter also it will come like this. Okay. So now we can observe what is the first transaction, launch, right? So
yeah,
average is how much response time it's showing, 11.649. And so already you are defined SLA, that is why it is showing as a into, means you are not made the SLA. So maybe if you miss SLA, then what will happen, right? It will show the green color, like
green
right
color.
mark and green color, you can see that. So if you not meet the SLA, we need to identify the what is the issue, where could be problem. Like it could be CPU memory problem. You need to identify. So first thing you need to identify the server side. For example, we'll go to the server side. You can observe here. By default only it is 71 will be there. Maybe if you execute test, what will happen? Each user it will be consume some CPU and memory utilization. Then this utilization will be more than 80. It will cross is the very easy. And as simply you can observe CPU also it is showing from the 45 like this it's showing. So when you are executing, right, yesterday we observed that 100% is crossed, right, during the test.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
means CPU memory is not sufficient for that particular 50 user point of view. Means what we need to do, we can increase the CPU memory utilization. So we need to ask for the particular team, could you please increase the CPU memory utilization? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you are started, maybe you identify that assume CPU memory is good only. Then next thing, how to we can drill down and how to we can find the like what is the issue. By merging the graphs also, we can observe that like this issue could be application side or server side or any database side, web server problem or application server problem, we can observe. So these all will be graphs. What are the graphs we have? Running users. Running users, nothing that we are giving for the ramp up and duration, ramp down. and it per second means how the it's is going. See, it's going like this, and it's coming to down. Again, it is coming to up, again down, again come. So you can observe this graph is it's a good pattern for teeth pattern, like this is a wave pattern. No, right? So it is a zigzag, and you can observe throughput also. Throughput also we can see, means what will happen if it is a wave pattern means all will be same this line we need, then that is a good thing. But here you can observe here is a here, and here going to the up, again down, again it is up to this, means this is the results will be not good. If results will good, you can see as a teeth trap pattern, how the teeth is there, right? Same line. So you are able to see that way. So maybe sometimes you can, by merging the graphs also, we need to identify the issue will be which application server issue or web server issue we need to identify, means we can merge the graph. Just you can click on right button for that particular graph and click on merge graph. So So we can merge the graph. You can open this. Okay, after that, which graph you are merging, like it per second and running users, or it per second and throughput. So you can select for the which graph you are merging. Line same to we have the three type mergings will be there: overlap, tile, and correlate. So you can observe first overlap. So if we which graphs it per second throughput we are merging. See, both should be, it is inverse proportional or direct proportional.
Directly proportional.
Yeah, so so now we can go to the summary report. We are able to see the results also. So in the summary report, we can see the transaction response times. So all will be, we can see for the within the response, this is the different one. Okay. So means you can observe this is the merge graph also. By merging the graph also, this results will be good or not, we can observe. So
match with bit per second and throughput, right?
Yes. So by merging these graphs, right, it per second throughput and connection and response time. So these all graphs will be direct proportional only. If it is inversely proportional, then that issue could be web server problem or application server problem. We need to find that issue as a web server problem. Then, so if you find for the web server problem, then we have the some particular teams will be there, EMS team. We need to ask them. So this is the web server issue. Could you please check for that web server, like web server 1 or web server 2, what is the we have? So we need to recommend it to them. Then they will check for their side and like their configuration side, and they will check for the how many connections they are given. So everything they will check, and if it is connection is not sufficient, they will increase for the connections and then we'll get for the good results. If it is the inverse proportional, if it is the direct proportional, there is no issue. Okay.
Okay.
And we can merge with the another graph. Now we'll merge with the same 8/second throughput only, but you can observe last time I given as a overlap. Overlap nothing but what will happen. See, you can observe view content of two charts that share the common x-axis. So, but if you select the tile, you can observe here, view the content of two charts and that share a common x-axis, one above other, it will come. Now, just you can click this, then you are able to see this difference. See, one above each other. Same x-axis only, it is sharing only x-axis only, because what is this? X-axis, right? This is the x,
yeah.
this is the y-axis.
Why?
So, everything is the x-axis only. Two x-axis and it is a one above each other, it will come. When it is happen, when you are select as a tile graph. And we have one more graph also will be there. We can see here, set and merge graphs. And you can select as a correlate. And the same graph you can match throughput. So now you can observe how it is happen. So this is you can open any like in chart magic graphs. We can observe here. If you select correlate, what it will happen? Plot y-axis of two charts and against each other, it will come. So that is the. So if you select anything is fine, but your understanding point of view, how many types of we can match? We have the overlap, tile, correlate. Overlap nothing but two x-axis and what will happen?
Overlay on each other.
It will share an common x-axis. Maybe if you select a tile, what will happen? View the content
One
of two
above.
charts and one above other. Okay. And if you select a correlate, say plot y-axis, two charts against each other. Means it will sharing from the y-axis. So like this, you need to measure the graph, you need to identify the issue. Most of all the graphs will be direct proportional only. Only throughput and response time both should be inversely proportional. So if you measure the graph with response time, okay, our response time, and if you select anything is fine, or tile you can select, then you can able to see the one above each other, and you can observe. So throughput, this is the throughput, but this is the response time. Both should be, we can see as a direct proportional or inversional.
Inversely.
Inversely proportionals, yeah. So by merging the all graphs should be direct only, but only for throughput and response time only inversely proportional is inter-equation. So what is the relation between the throughput and response time? So it is a inversely proportional. It's clear?
Yeah.
So same to the you are merge the graph, right? In this graph, we have the granularity will be there. Set granularity, and if you set granularity is 60 seconds. What is the granularity? Nothing but it is a saturation point for the two graphs. So if you give 60, you can observe. So it will be what will happen? It is some gap it is coming, right? That is the granularity. It is saturation between two graphs. So if you change this granularity, it's 10. And again, you can observe 10 seconds. See?
But one point it will meet each other.
Yeah. So your understanding point of view, graphs will be. So if you give for the one, what will happen? You can observe. It is a consume and you are unable to see the proper results. You are unable to understand. I think it could be 5 only minimum. Okay. So you can observe this.
No.
If you want to very clearly miss, you can increase this. So like that, it's a granularity it will use. It's clear? And here one more thing. Summary what is after this all results is completed. So you need to set for the granularity and everything. And after that, here also you can observe what are the options I'm explaining. If you want to create new analysis, you can click for the create new analysis. You save this and you can create that. And this is for the open existing. Already existing one will be there. If you open this, you can open this. Okay. And this is for the like save current one. You can just click that. It automatically it will save. So it is asking for the save, where you want to save and what is the name you are giving. So this, what is the load test? I conducted as a web tour load test. Okay, I'm saving in the documents. See, it will share the entire results there. So this is the HTML report. If you click this report, automatically it will create for the HTML report. So create report and we'll give for the today date 06/03 and 2023 and where it is saving. Okay, web tour load test, it's saving. You can save this. So now go to the results. Okay, creating for the HTML report. But this HTML report, right? If it is you have the like analysis software, then only you are able to open. Otherwise, you are unable to open. So that is why we can't prefer. But in our internal point of view, want share means we can create as a HTML report also. We can prepare and we'll send. So meanwhile, I will explain one more thing. So if you find for the any transaction response time could high, how to we can start dig the issue, how to we can find the bottleneck. Bottleneck nothing but it's a error or it is what is the cause. We can call it as in our terminology bottleneck. So what is the bottleneck? Like it is a server side problem. Server side nothing but CPU memory problem. CPU memory is good. Then what is the next step? You need to identify the like application side. Application side nothing but what is that? So we need to identify the application side. Like it is a any thread issue, any connection issue, any code level issue. So that all things we need to identify. That is the next thing. And next thing, web page dynamics. Web page dynamics nothing but it is a like issue could be network issue or server issue. So that all things we need to identify the web page dynamics. And final one will be DB side. DB side nothing but so login is there. So when you are giving for the username Jojo Bean, right? What will happen? That is going to the web server to app server, final will be DB server. What will happen? The DB server, it will fetch the data. So actually we have the one query will be there. Query nothing but it's a SQL query. Actually select star from the username is some Jojo Bean. So that query also sometimes is taking response time could be high. So if you identified that DB side issue, so particular DB side team will be there. We have observed that this query is taking high response time. Could you please resolve this issue? So one thing you are in mind. So we need to find the issue only. We are not resolved. Each and every issue could be resolved for the particular teams. DB side means DB team. Some configuration side means some EMS team or configuration teams will be there. CP memory means some CP memory point of view. Okay, configuration team will be there. So if it is a application side issue, like it's a code level issue or thread level issue, connection issue, this all issue, development team will be resolved. Our job will be, you should be identify the, this is the cause, this is the bottleneck. Then after that, they will resolve. And again, you can do for the one more kind of test and you got good results. Then if your results good, what will happen? Just we can send this report to the client. So it's clear. So next will
Yeah.
be, view runtime settings. So what are the runtime settings you are set? You want to see means you need to open this particular test. If you want to scenario schedule, you are given for the what is the thing you are open. If you want to view means you can click on view also. It is the runtime settings will be open. What are the settings you are set from the like when you are designing the okay, and here this is the important global filter. If you click global filter here, we can see that. So you can observe here this transaction ticket booking user and user init, and this is we need or no need? No
we
need,
need,
right? No need,
right?
because we need only these transaction names.
Okay, may action part.
Yes, we have need only for this all things, login, launch, and flight
Okay.
booking, this all. So this user init cancel, this will be actions. We are created actions. These
Actions.
results will be no need means we can using for this filter. You need to select this, and which transactions you don't want, you can check this and check this, and user init and check
Init.
this, and we have any other things. Okay, up to this fine, and we need to give for the condition. If you give equal, what will happen? Only this transaction will be, you are able to see in the summary report. If you select this, it is not equal. Means what happen? Only this transaction will be not displayed. And assume to
Okay.
we have the scenario elapsed time also will be there. So if you select this, your test response time it will show like 0, 0 onwards, ramp up to how much duration it is executed over test. If you click OK, it will display this. Okay, so these all things important, and if you click OK, then your results will be applied. See, it is applying for the global filter settings. What are the settings we are set, right? You are able to see that all settings here. Now we can observe, go here, you are see for the exactly transactions.
Wow.
Because we
Init
need
and
only
out
this
to-
only, right?
Yes, yes.
You need this means you can use this only we can need to using for the filter, we can remove that. And now you are able to see that clearly. And sometimes actual maximum companies will be observed for the average response time. But some companies will be go for the 90% also. Means 90% also, if our SLA will be not meet means also it is the issue. Some companies will be consumed for the 90 also. Some companies it is 99% also. So here is 99% there, not there, right? We need to set. How to we can set means you need to click for this, and here we can see the 90, right? You need to give for the 99%. What is the difference between 90 and 99% is nothing but 99% of the transactions are within the SLA or not, we need to observe. So now go to the here. Once you can apply the filter, you are able to see the 99%. You can observe all transactions also, 99 also 0.03, 0.2. Means our SLA will be 2 seconds or 1 second exit. So all transactions within SLA or not.
Yeah, you can select.
So means you can observe some companies, depends on the companies. See, you can observe previous companies I worked on some different companies. So those are only average consider. Now I am working current companies are different. That is the 99% they are observing. Means if not meet for the 99% also, it could be some issue and we need to resolve that issue. Again, we can do the execution. It's clear?
Yeah.
So now your results, everything is ready. Then we need to prepare the report. So directly we can go to the reports and click on report template. And you need to give for the title of the test. Okay, you need to give for the your title. Okay, we need to give for the title name Okay, what test we are executed? Web tour load test. And already you have date also means you can give for the date also. So assume this is executed today. So you click OK, then report is generated. We can remove this. Already report is there. Right? Report template and click on OK. So you can down also we can observe HTTP 200. What is the 200? Nothing but successfully request and successfully response. You can observe per second how many transactions happening. 8.124 transactions happen. So what is the TPS means? This is the TPS transaction per second. Per second, it is happening for the 8 transactions. Anyone shared your screen? Now, okay. Now, if you send this entire report, right, who is the non-performance tester and the client also don't know for the results. So how do we can prepare the report means open for the any Excel. Okay, create this and go to the results and copy this. One minute, I will share. So now you can copy this and paste from here. See, now you can observe all results it is came. So for here, if you want for the like transactions, each and every transaction, and you need to define for the SLA also. You can give it as a SLA. So SLA will be 2 seconds. So you need to give for that 2 seconds. Okay. Send to per year will give for the some insert 6. So for here and same to the you need to mention for the report all details also. And you need to give for the summary report also means you need to give for the statistics also important for us. So just Control C and here Control V. So this is the running users. total throughput. Average throughput. And same to the total hits. Sorry, average hits. This is the total hits. Means we need to prepare the report like this. Somewhat will be it is a good looking good. And same to the you need to give for the test name. For example, web tool load test with 50 users, right? 50 users. So you need to give for the like this. So if you want to do for the table format, you can do for the somewhat will be like by seeing for someone you want for good miss, we can see like this also we can do. You give for the merchant center, and if you want for the coloring, so somewhat if you want to see the like effectively you want to see the results miss, you can give like this. And here is important will be here. So all transactions, for example, you are considered as a average only. So yeah, all transactions will be within SLA. Then we need to give for the everything will be green color. Okay. So means we need to indicate for the like this by seeing for the who are the client, right? They don't want for the this standard and percentage, this all things they don't want. They want for the okay, this is the transaction. So this is the response time happen. And this is the indicating for the green means okay, the results will be good. We are in within the SLA. They know. Maybe it is more than that. So we need to give for the 2. Then you need to indicate for the red color. So like this. But maximum we can't send for the results. If it is we are not meeting SLA, we can't send the results to client because they will not accept this. So once results good only, we need to send that report. So these all things you need to send. And same to here, one more thing I miss. You can observe here. You can observe here. This transaction will be zigzag will be there. Already we have the numbers also there, right?
Yeah.
When you are doing right, you can give for the proper also is important. First will be transaction 1. This transaction and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need to give for the proper. You know, just what you can do means you can insert one row here. Just insert how many rows you want. You can give insert, and now you can cut for the 1, 2, Control X, and Control V. See now 3, 4, and 5 is right. You can Control X, Control V, and Control X and Control means someone will see also what are the transactions properly. We need to do for the this is the then it's a look like good. You can observe okay, launch, login means business flow. We are able to see for the clear cutly. Okay, got it?
I got it.
Okay. So this is also if you want table format, you can give it as a table format. And after that, what we need to give results, graphs also, graphs. So we can take this it per second graph. Okay. And save image as copy or you can copy and paste from here. See, in-person graph, everything is scale. And after that, enter. So mandatory graphs you need to copy and paste here, and you can click on Control V. And apart from this, we need for the transaction response time also. So transaction summary, no need, and transaction response time, average transaction response time. So just click here and copy clipboard and come here, Control V. So now report is ready. So like this, we can prepare report and we need to send to the our team. And you are find any observations, you need to write for the here also. If you have observation, you can keep, you want for the some excellent report I want show for the client means. So your, as per your convenient, as per your, okay, you can do for the like what you need to write. Most of the all transaction will be within the SLA. Observe that CPU response time will be good. So these all things you need to mention. And apart from this, you need to mention for the CPU memory utilization also. That is also you can give it as a like point CPU and memory utilization. Okay. For example, you have the app server 01, some app server 02, and web server. So means real time it will be how the like this web server 02. So these are the servers. Then we need to give for the here also same thing will be there. Minimum, average, max. So like we can see the already I told, right? You can go to the like which server side monitoring you are using. So for particular this duration, what is the average minimum and average maximum you need to give. So for example, minimum will be you can observe as a 20. Okay, average you can consider as a 35, and maximum you can give as a 55. And same way 15 and 23, and you can observe as a 21, and you can observe as a 33, 31,